Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and welcome to a channel update, retro waffle pickup, all that kind of goodness. It's been a while guys. I've uploaded my unboxing video of the Mega Drive HD clone console. I hope you've given that a watch. I just want to fill you guys in with what's going on. Videos have been few and far between over the last few weeks, a lot less than I wanted to do, but it's been time and there's a lot going on in my life. Something I want to touch on with you guys is I'm moving house. I'll be moving house real soon, probably in the next month or so, which is going to be a massive upheaval, and with the Sega wall having to be packed away. And you know, it's something that really bothers me. It plays on my mind a lot. I'm really quite worried about it. So I'm thinking, now let me know in comments down below guys if you think this is a good idea, but I'm thinking of doing like a vlog, like filming a diary of me packing away all the collection, the Sega wall and everything that's behind the camera. And you know, just doing little snippet videos of me packing that away, moving, and then voila, I'll show the transformation in the new house. Now for those that know me well and that have been around and visited the Sega wall, they'll know that the Sega wall is actually situated in my dining room, which is not ideal. So when we look to move house, we've found a house that we want to move into, and I'll have my own dedicated room, which the light at the end of the tunnel is guys, I'll have my own gaming room, no interruptions, well hopefully no interruptions, and I can dedicate more to videos, because I can assure you all now guys, I love doing this. I love sharing with you all the things I pick up and the little different videos I've experimented in. Some have been good, some not so good I suppose, and I just want to keep experimenting with my content, doing different videos and seeing what you guys like to see. So once I move, which should be by the end of October, I'm hoping to do a lot more content, because at the moment the videos are really drying up, which I'm really not happy with that at all. I like to do at least 2 videos a month if I can, and once I'm moved I'm gonna set the challenge of doing a weekly video, because I want the channel to grow, and I know you guys hopefully want to see more videos, fingers crossed. And you know, that's a bit of an update of where my life is and what's happening with YouTube at the moment. Now collecting hasn't stopped. I'm now going to start slowing down a bit, because obviously I've got so much to pack away with the move coming up. But it's been 4 or 5 weeks since my last pickups video. I've picked up some nice stuff which I want to share with you guys. Again, plenty of Sega, as there always is. But some few other little quirky bits that I want to share with you guys. So let's start. I think we're going to start with Sega Saturn. Now I've been organised. The last pickups video I done, I really annoyed that I'd forgotten people's names. Now, you know, I can buy stuff and I forget people's names in a day or two. And some of this stuff I picked up weeks ago, and I've done my homework and I've made myself a little list where I can jog this old memory of mine of people's names. So let's get underway. So what did we say? Sega Saturn. Now, first up, I've got this one. Now, I'm not going to pronounce the name, guys, because I'll absolutely butcher it. It's a great little side-scrolling beat-em-up, in the vein of like Final Fight and Streets of Rage. A great little game. I didn't know anything about this game. I had a good old long chat with Peter Coombs on Facebook, and he was telling me all about this game. And then lo and behold, he spotted it on eBay at a great price. I think it was about £40. I snapped it up straight away. It's a great little shooter. I'll put some gameplay footage in if I can. In great condition, and a really nice game to add to the Japanese Sega Saturn collection, which has been the focus of mine for the last few weeks, those of you who have been following me. I've been flipping and recycling some of the collection to focus on consoles at the moment that I'm playing a lot of, because that's what it's all about. It's what I'm playing, and I've done some massive changes to the collection which I'll share with you guys at the end of this video. But I've also been streamlining and sorting through my Amstrad collection, looking to sell a lot of the games to the Amstrad, because with the house move and with everything else that's going on, and to raise some cash as well to invest in more Sega, and not just Sega but the consoles that I'm focused on. I'm selling some of my games on the Amstrad. I've been listing them on Facebook groups. Some of the high-end stuff I'm going to put onto eBay. So yeah, that's helped fund, because it's all about money, isn't it? I'm not a rich person. I haven't got loads of money to spend on an ever-increasing, demanding hobby of mine and all of us. And you know, games are getting more and more pricey. So to do that, I'm just recycling, reshuffling, so I can get what I can afford. So yeah, first up is that game, and I will put the name below for that game. Like I said, it's a great little side-scroll beat 'em up. Really recommend it, guys, if you can pick it up. Next up is an accessory, and something I've been after a long time, and that is a Sega Saturn arcade stick. Now, I used to have the official Sega Saturn PAL arcade stick. I never got on with that, and with all these shooters and beat 'em ups, you know, you need to have a good arcade stick. And a great guy on, I think it was the Sega Saturn Junkyard, maybe, I can't remember. It's definitely a Facebook group. A great guy on there, Seth Francis, done me a great deal on this. Let's open it up, guys. This only arrived the other day, and I've not had a chance to look at it yet. But it's all in its bag. Just put the box down now. Look at that. It's in lovely condition. All in pristine condition. Nice. Yeah, really looking forward to playing some shoot 'em ups and my new side scroll and beat 'em up using this arcade stick, guys. So really happy with that. Great purchase. And finally, an arcade stick for the Sega Saturn. Thank you so much, Seth. Really nice guy. Had a bit of a chat with him, and I promised him I'd give him a shout out on this video. So that's the arcade stick. Oh, and before I go, how could I forget? Seth actually chucked in Clockwork Knight for absolutely free, for nothing, a gift. A little bit ruffled, but I haven't got the Japanese version of this, so it's nice to add that into the collection. Really happy with that. Thanks a lot, Seth. So that's the Sega Saturn that I've purchased over the last couple of weeks. Next up, we'll leave Mega Drive for a moment. We'll just go and have a little look at, oh, I know, an eBay purchase. And we've got Brutal Sports Football for the Atari Jaguar. Now, I had a load of Nectar points that I converted on eBay, because believe it or not, I didn't realise you could do this, but I set it all up. And yeah, I used my Nectar points that I'd accumulated over God knows how long. And yeah, I managed to get this. It cost me about £5, so in real money. So absolutely chuffed to get an Atari Jaguar game for £5. It's in really nice condition. Got the manual, again in really nice condition, the cartridge and the insert. So yeah, really happy with that. It's not a game I've ever played before, to be honest, but like I said, with my Atari Jaguar collection, I pick games up if I think they're really good, reasonable price. I won't pay silly money for them. and if I can get them in condition like that, then I'm more than happy to add them to the collection. But yeah, I'll get that in one of us boxes and it will join the other Atari Jaguar games. I'm gonna do a video, a bit of an update video on the Atari Jaguar, because I've picked up some nice tasty games, as you've seen in my previous pickups, and I don't think the Atari Jaguar gets as much attention as sometimes it deserves. It's a great little console, niche little console, and it's a system I love. So let me know, guys, if you're interested in seeing that. Next up, we've got a bit of a long-winded one here, guys. I decided with selling some of my Amstrad games, like I mentioned before, reinvesting that money into some of the big hitters, some of the more meaty games that I needed to get in the collection. I've been chasing Dreamcast games since launch. It's my only original collection left from back in the day. I've never ever got rid of my Dreamcast console and games, and it's taken all these years. Every now and again I chip away. Maybe I've been a bit of a fool and left some of the games a bit late, because the prices are just on the up and up with the Dreamcast. But Joe Dingley off Galaxy Sega, great guy. He advertised Samba d'Amigo, the actual set, and he also had a load of Dreamcast games that I needed, so he done me an absolutely fantastic deal. But where this story or this tale goes on and on, guys, is I no longer have that Samba set. It was in really good condition, but another one surfaced. So we'll get into more details in that in a minute. I just want to show and thank Joe for the Samba set and the games that he bundled and done a really good deal for me. First up, we've got Vigilante 8 Second Offense. Now, this is a game I thought I had in the collection. I know I've had it at some point over the years, whether I've traded it or whatever. But it's back in the collection, in good condition, no cracks, all the hinges are there. So yeah, one to add, excellent. And then next up we've got Deep Fighter. Again, these are in absolutely fantastic condition, Joe. He packaged them so well. So we all know how brittle and frail these cases can be. But look at that, in absolutely awesome condition. Deep Fighter. Next up we've got Fantasy Star Online version 2. Again, in absolutely lovely condition, all the hinges there. Oh, it's also got the Dream Key 3.0 disc, which I believed at the time you needed to play it. And yeah, all in absolutely fantastic condition. Really chuffed with that one. And then just a filler one, a game I never had. I had the sequel, but never had Tony Hawk's skateboarding, so that one's now added. And then next up we've got Quake 3 Arena, another sort of filler title. Again, I have got this actually. I've got the NTSC version, but it's nice to get the PAL version. I'm getting very close to the set now, so I think there's 12 games that I need. One of them is Moho, which I've talked about before, so I won't go into details of that game. But yeah, going back to this tale, the Samba set, I was happy with it. It all arrived, brilliant. But then, lo and behold, as sometimes is the case, another one surfaced for about the same price that I paid for the one off Joe, on a different Facebook group, and this one looked better condition than the one I had, and that was just eating away at me. I kept staring at it on and off all day, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy this one and I'm then gonna sell the other one off, which I actually raffled on Galaxy Sega. It quickly turned round the money, so I weren't out of pocket, and that is this bad boy here. So Samba d'Amigo with all the maracas, It's in really good condition. I'm not sure how well you're capturing this, guys, but it's really in nice condition. The other set off Joe did have some general wear and tear, but this one is just that little tiny grade up. It's all complete, everything in there. I'm not going to open it all up, guys, but it's an absolutely gorgeous game to finally own and put in the wall. I never bought it back in the day because it was, I think it was £100 back then. So I'm really happy. This is what it's all about, recycling some of the games that you're not playing to get the games that you do want to put in the wall. And my girls are going to love this game. They're itching for me to set it up and they want to play some Samba D'Amigo. So awesome, really chuffed with that. And the guy I bought that off was Phil Kett, really nice guy. Again, a fantastic deal, Phil, and you know, packaged superbly. It arrived all in good condition. And next up we have got, what we got, guys? We have got, oh, a Game Gear game actually. Haven't bought a Game Gear game in a long time. This one just popped up on a Facebook group, Gallagher 91. I do like these little Japanese boxes. Really nice. And this is all there. It's got the Namco cards in there, the little manual, and the game in the case, all in absolutely lovely condition. And you know, again, I don't often pick up much Game Gear stuff, but when it pops up like this, I think I paid, it was an offers post, and I just put in a cheeky little offer. He accepted. I think it was about 18 quid posted, I think is what I paid. I'm not sure, but it weren't a lot. And you know, a little shooter, nice little retro shooter to add to the very small Sega Game Gear collection. So really chuffed with that. Next up we've got let's just change it up a little bit, mix it up a bit. Vectrix, as a lot of you will know, I'm really into my Vectrix, loving the scene on the Vectrix console, and I've picked up one of these new games. Still in this box. I haven't played it yet. This is awful. I haven't had the time to set my Vectrix up and play it all, but you know, it's there and waiting for a retro night. And that is Vectrix Staramash Zone, which is basically the Vectrix version of Battlezone. Is it Battlezone? Yeah. The old arcade Vectrix style Atari game from years and years ago. But yeah, this looks a fantastic little shooter. Really looking forward to playing it. I love how they come in these cases. I ordered it off the Clockwork Robot website. Took a little while to come, but the guy did email me and apologise because he had been just bombarded with requests for games. He's got a lot of other games that I'm interested in. But look at that, it's all in like a foam case. Whoa, I don't want to drop it. Just put that down there. It's all in a foam case like that. Just absolutely lovely presentation, these games. A nice manual there. And what's really interesting is if you've got the setup, you can set up 2 pads, all different ways to control it. Because the original arcade machine had the 2 joysticks, or 2 levers, I do believe, if I remember rightly. And there in here is the all-important overlay, which these look fantastic. Look at that. Absolutely glorious. The quality in these are absolutely stunning. And I really can't wait to purchase some more. There's so many games I do want to get. And I'm sure once I've moved and the Vectrix has its own dedicated area in home, I'm going to invest a lot more into these games. I'm just fingers crossed they're still available when I need to get them. But yeah, these really great scene, guys. The Vectrix, weird system sort of price wise. I just bided my time and waited until one come up at a great price. But that's what you've got to do, because you go on eBay and the prices are unbelievable, and they're very up and down also. And now I'm struggling to close that, so I'm not going to. I'll do that in a bit. Just move that out the way. Oh, and as I promised as well, another little bit of hardware for you guys. I picked up another CRT TV. Now what I'll do is I'll put a picture in so you can have a little look and see how it looks. This is a colour portable, really nice condition for its age, nice screen. I've just got this fascination with CRTs and these little tiny sets. Again, really looking forward to having them all set up when I've got my new room. But yeah, a great little find. Got it off eBay. I think it was about £30. Really, really chuffed with it. This month has been my birthday. My birthday's just gone. I treated myself, and this is a big shout out to Stuart Marshall. Now, he purchased this and showed it off on Galaxy Sega a good couple of months ago now, and I was really jealous when I see it. I thought, wow, that's fantastic. I remember wanting to get one when they released them a couple of years ago, but I missed out. I don't know, I was probably hard up or whatever at the time, so couldn't afford it. But I couldn't believe it. Stuart was in chat and he put on there, am I interested? Of course I am. And I thought, what the heck, it's my birthday. Let's buy myself something for my birthday. And that is this bad boy. And that is the Mega Drive Megatron. I've not opened it up yet. It only arrived today. But it's an absolutely glorious thing. What I'll try and do again, guys, is put a photo in. I'll get it out and set it up so you can have a little look at that guy. So yeah, there's the Mega Drive Megatron. I do believe they released a PlayStation one as well. That'd be nice to get that. I'll have to look into it, but you can't beat a bit of Transformers. Loved that back in the day. Hate the new films, but I loved the original cartoon back in the 80s. Always wanted the toys, but I remember them being so expensive. Really, really pricey toy. I can remember having like the cheap knockoff ones. What was the other one? The GoBots. I think the GoBots were a bit cheaper. I remember having those. And yeah, I can just remember relatives buying me ones off the market that once you transformed it into a car and tried to put it back in the robot, the legs fell off. That was my memories of Transformers. But yeah, to actually own this, really, really chuffed, and a lovely little present for myself. So then next up, another eBay purchase, and this is a game that it does not surface very often. I heard about it a few years ago, and ever since I knew about the that it was released in Japan, I've always kept an eye out for it. It's surfaced a couple of times in probably 2 years. One time it went for a lot of money, and the other time I missed out on it. I was gutted I missed it. But that is Fire Mustang. Now, unfortunately, it hasn't got a manual, which I do like to have the manuals, but you know, I will sacrifice not having a manual on certain titles, and this is one of those because it is that rare. You just don't see it surface, and that's Fire Mustang. It's a great little Taito shooter. Never played the original arcade, but it plays really good. If I can, again, I'll put some gameplay footage up. I've played this a lot, guys. I've spent a few evenings playing this game. I really like it. It's got some really nice formations of the planes. You know, a bit more like how a plane would fly. You find with some shooters, the enemies come at you in waves, and it doesn't matter whether you're in a spaceship or a plane or a helicopter. They all follow that same pattern. But I quite like how this has like formations. I think it's a game that could have been a bit more polished. Maybe that's why it never got a release over here. But no, it's a fantastic, really playable little game. I've really enjoyed playing this a lot. So yeah, that's Fire Mustang. Again, I think I paid 25 for this, 25, 30 quid. It's a game, because it doesn't surface often, it can go from anywhere between 30 quid complete all the way up to 100 odd pounds I've seen it go. So, you know, I see it on there, it was a buy it now, and I just purchased it straight away. So yeah, really chuffed with that, to put that in the collection. Next up, what technical difficulties there, guys. I've had to do a little jump cut, but let's continue. Next up is something I don't mention very often. I don't really do the car booters like Tooty UK and things like that. They're just not good enough around here. I used to do them years ago, but there's just nothing. So I much rather have the laying in bed. But I did go to a charity shop and I did pick up this game, and that is Strider. So the old Gary Barlow look-alike cover. But yeah, it's all complete, in great condition. £2 from the charity shop. Really can't grumble at that. And surprisingly enough, I picked it up because it was £2 and wow, I saw a Mega Drive game, but I don't have it. So that's even bigger result, or at least I don't think I have. I looked briefly through the wall and I couldn't see it there. So I've added that to the collection. And then the final bundle to share with you guys of the month is a bundle I got off Mickey Hackney. Great guy. He advertised a game on Retro Realm. Check it out, guys. Retro Realm on Facebook. Great group. Yeah, he advertised this game, which was The Water Margin. Now, this game was a Chinese only release many moons ago. You can pick up like a reproduction copy of the game, which is known as Beneath the Clouds. I have talked about this game in the past. I was happy with this copy of the game until I realised that it's got bugs in it. It actually freezes. Whoops! It freezes on certain levels. So when I see this pop up, Water Margin, I knew it was the same game. It was released back in 2015 by Pico Interactive. These guys do great indie games. It's got the colour manual there, all in English, in lovely condition. Really good condition. Really nice presentation, should I add. The cartridge again, nice label design, everything really good. They've got a couple of other games that I want to check out on their website, but like I said, Mickey had this at hand, a great price. I think it was 25-30 quid. So I snapped that up, and when I was talking to him in chat, he also said, oh, I've got a couple more Mega Drive games to post up. Do you know anyone that would be interested? And he showed me this one, which was Gunstar Heroes. And I was like, wow, I actually need this one for my collection. I've got it on the Arcade Classics compilation. But there you go, Gunstar Heroes, all complete. It has got a little bit of wear to the manual, but the price I paid, absolutely fantastic. Gunstar Heroes needs no introduction. Treasure, an absolutely fabulous company back in the day, developers, and this was a fantastic game. We all know how great it is, and really chuffed to add that to the collection. And then, as a Brucey bonus, he chucked in this, which is Cool Spot. And again, it's complete in lovely condition. Now, he chucked this in as a free gift. Really chuffed with that, Mickey. You didn't have to do that, mate. Really appreciate it. And I don't think I've got it. So that is awesome. It's another one to add to the collection and will sit proud in the Sega wall. So thanks a lot, Mickey. Really happy with that. And that's all the pickups bar one thing. Now, I'm going to do a dedicated video to this because it deserves it. I finally sold my Dreamcast, which has been in my collection for many years, and it's needed a lot of attention to get it up and running and working again. I never got round to doing it, and I thought, you know what, this opportunity come up, so I've sold that, moved that on, and with the money I've invested it into a mega PC. And this is a huge shout out to Paul Murdoch, one of my admin on Retro Realm. He bought a massive haul a few weeks ago, and he's picked me up a Amstrad Mega PC. It's got all the accessories, everything is there, guys. I'm gonna shoot a video for this solely just showing off the Mega PC, and but I will put a picture in so you can have a little look now. But there you go, guys. You know, I've got great plans for the Mega PC. It's a system I've always wanted. I can remember when I was a young lad going around a neighbour's house and seeing his Mega PC and being absolutely blown away by it. I couldn't believe that you could have a computer that could play a Mega Drive game. It absolutely fascinated me, and I can remember always wanting one. And I can remember going back telling my mates at school, oh, this lad down the road, he's got this, and no one believed me. They're like, yeah, whatever, Scott. They were that rare, you didn't see them. And I can remember my mates giving me a bit of stick back in the day. Didn't believe that it existed, but it does. You don't see them often. I'm going to do a video. Let me know in comments, guys, if you would like to see me do some videos just focusing on the Mega PC, because it needs some attention. I've got to replace the internal battery. I'm gonna teach myself how to do that. I'm gonna go through it, and if you're interested, guys, I will film it and document it and do a series of videos just on the Mega PC and all the different upgrades and stuff that I have planned for it. So if you're really interested, let me know in comments down below, and I'll see what I can do to get that up and running and have that as a little series, like a little side project of showing off the Mega PC. I have to give a big shout out to Jay Birch again. Fantastic guy. He's been chatting to me loads on Facebook Messenger, helping me pick soldering irons and all the different things I need to get underway with that project. But that will be starting real soon, guys, so watch out for the videos. And like I said, please drop me some comments down below what you'd like me to do, or if you've got any suggestions in how you want me to film it. Would be awesome, guys. Again, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit like or dislike on my videos, and leave comments. I love reading all your comments. Like I said, the videos will be picking up pace again. There'll be more content, and within a few weeks, when I've moved house, we're going to have some more consistency in my videos, guys. Until the next time, I'm Sega Zombie. Goodbye.